The 100-yard sprints with a parachute, they try to kill us, and I say that every week, but I really think they are trying to. But it was so tough. I mean, it felt like somebody was just dragging behind you.
Inchworms. Inchworms are terrible. They're just hard and difficult. However, this week I was able to complete them from start to finish, but they're hard. They're really hard.
The parachutes, running those 100-yard sprints with the parachutes, they were so hard. It felt like somebody was dragging behind you. You're pulling this weight with you the whole way. And but they were fun at the same time. I started thinking, I was like, oh, I'd love to get my kids with these. I thought they were really neat, but it was so hard.
The inchworm is always hard, but it's getting better. This week would have to be today on the treadmills and then on the parachutes with Angela outside. Keeping that parachute up is not easy, and you can hear it dragging behind you, so you know when you need to speed up.
I'm definitely running a lot farther than I did before this, so that's just showing me that I am accomplishing things. Even though sometimes you can't see it, you still know that you are. I'm running a lot farther than I ever have before, and I'm not just that, but I'm feeling good while I'm running. I don't feel out of breath and things like that, and I definitely feel a lot stronger than I was before, just with all of the weights and the upper body stuff that we're doing.
I'm able to do more. I'm able to run faster on the treadmill. Monday we did a practice run of the 5K, and I finished it, so I'm definitely feeling amped about the program. Some of the things that they're requiring us to do before I start, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do that. But once I start and I have the encouragement of my team, I feel motivated and I'm able to push through. So when I finish, I'm like, okay, I can do this.
I am feeling accomplishment. I don't have that inner drive, and so this is teaching me how to push myself. So I feel like I'm getting there. I'm doing better every day. Especially on the treadmill, when you don't have a choice to slow down, I'm like, I cannot do this for 30 more seconds, and then I do it for 5 more minutes. So you know you can do it because you have done it. I'm feeling a huge sense of accomplishment. Monday we did a practice 5K and I finished it in the time and I ran the majority of it. And that was just a huge mental boost for me because I realized I can do this, and you know, they've given me the building blocks to do it. You're getting this inner drive. You know, when you realize you can do something, you say, oh, I can do more. And so it does. It is surprising at first when you push yourself to the limits and you realize, oh, I can do that. And, you know, it's true. You can see it on your teammates' face. I can feel it in myself.
Oh, most definitely feeling a sense of accomplishment. Definitely feeling the you can do it, you are doing it. I mean, it's like it isn't even an option to me anymore. With anything, it's not just with my workouts, but I'm like, I can do this, I got this. So I'm speaking positivity, and I mean, it's working. Today he tells us to run 6.5 to 7, and I'm thinking to myself, what? Is he serious? I'm like, oh, he's talking to the other group. No, he was talking to my group, and I was like, well, Sarah, you're not even going to get into the negativity. So I got on the treadmill, and I'm like, I'm not going to do the minimum. I'm going to do, he said 6.5 and 7. Let's start at the top. If I need to take it down, I'll take it down. And I was able to do 7.2. So that was insane to me because he said some of you will be able to do more. So mentally, the old me was like, you can't do that. But I started at the max, he said, and went over. So definitely seeing the more.
Yes, I feel much better. I'm still excited. I've been excited the whole time, but I'm much more energetic at home, and I want to get out and do the practice 5K on Tuesday. When I first started, I don't think I could make it a whole lap or 2 laps without having to stop and walk, and I did 13 at a slow jog, but still at a jog and not having to walk any.
St. Dominic's has been awesome. It's just nice to have someone who knows about medical things here for people who do get injured, as well as them hosting the nutrition seminar. That was huge because that definitely helped a lot of people realize what they were supposed to eat and what they weren't supposed to eat. And I know that they have several other employees that aren't here every day, but that we can definitely be referred to help with various things.
I think they're great. I haven't been to see any of them, but some of my teammates have, and no matter what question they have, they're always available to help. They have the things that they need to get them better, and they're encouraging. So being here and being on, they're great.
St. Dominic's is so supportive. They send people out here, and we smell and we're sweaty, and they're putting ice on us, and they're just so sweet, and they welcomed us into the hospital, and we were loud and screaming, and they didn't have anything ugly to say about us, so I appreciate them.
All the trainers that are here every day have been wonderful. They're more than willing to stay extra time and talk to you and look you over. I've been having problems with my ankle, and they're there to ice it. They're there. They'll tell me, you know, do you think you need to see a doctor? We'll get you in. They're more than willing to go above and beyond. I mean, one of the trainers even gave me her cell phone number if something happened, you know, while we were away, to call her.
Their participation is awesome. The nutritionist that did the seminar, I email her every so often. I emailed her before I went to New Orleans this weekend. I was like, okay, look, I need to know, what can I eat, what can I eat, what do you suggest are good, and what do you suggest, you know, is bad. And it was good to see that I was on the same page with her when she wrote back saying, this is good, this is bad, because some of the things I felt like were okay, I was like, let me get another opinion just to make sure I'm not, you know. And I mean, it was awesome. It worked out for me. I really was surprised when I got on the scales today. I lost 4 more pounds, and I mean, I'm just like, wow, with a vacation and all, so it lets me know that it's becoming like a lifestyle.
I do think they should put more emphasis on physical education. A lot of times health and nutrition and PE and those types of classes are offered as electives, and a lot of people don't take them just simply because there are other easier things. So I think it should be required in most schools.
With exercise comes a lot of energy, and if the kids are energized, they may be more willing to put forth more focus towards their education or their schoolwork. And we can make exercising fun, so if you do nice exercise or fun exercises for the kids, then they'll be willing to do more in the classroom.
It's tough. It's, you know, I mean, they have this designated time, and it's just hard to fit it all in there. It's a short school day.
I do think they should put more emphasis on physical education, but it's just hard. You don't realize how quick a school day goes until you're in a classroom teaching, and you look up and it's lunchtime and there's half your day. So I do understand the struggle that, you know, our state's having with physical education, because there's really just not a lot of time.
Schools should definitely put more emphasis on physical education. Being a former high school and collegiate athlete, I feel like there isn't enough emphasis put on it. I mean, it's too much of an option. Like, you know, you kind of have to be a self-starter and overachiever to play sports past the high school level and the collegiate level. And I mean, like for me, for example, when I got out of college, I had nobody on my back, so I was like, hey, I don't have to play softball anymore for LSU. I'm about to chill, and I'm just about to lay back, and then you gain weight. So it's like, if you're not instilled all these tools from when you're a little kid, then it's not going to stick with you. It was important to me for that time to get what I needed to get done. So nobody was there to kind of show you, hey, this is a lifestyle, this is the way it should be, not the way it should only be when you don't have anything you're working towards.
You know, required by state law now, every kid has to have PE unless they're already in athletics. And our PE curriculum has, in Rankin County, I know, has really intensified. I mean, it's lesson plans, they study, they do different things besides just get out there and play kickball or things like that. So I do think they have put more emphasis on it, and I think it's getting to where it needs to be, but it's a lot that plays into that role.
Just with the nutrition knowledge that I have now, and as well as the physical education knowledge, I'm going to be teaching kindergartners, so they don't have a lot of sports and activities, but we can still, that they can participate in, but we can still do things in the classroom and on the playground that they will see as a lot of fun, but they're also getting that physical education aspect of it.
This experience will definitely make me a better teacher, because I kind of see what my kids go through. I'm tough and I require a lot out of them, and so do the team with Paul. They require a lot, and I have to be disciplined. I can't cheat. So if I can't cheat and I want to, I guess I understand where my kids are coming from. So it'll give me a different insight on how to deal with them, but it'll definitely make me a better teacher.
I have a tough time with self-discipline, and this has definitely taught me to push myself and not give up, and I can definitely put that into my teaching.
I feel better about myself. I feel more confident, and I have a ton more energy. And I think when you have that confidence and that energy, the kids will have the energy, and they'll feed off of you. And if you're excited and energetic about coming into the classroom every day, then they will be too.
It is making me a better Sunday school teacher. with the kids in my church, because I mean, I have more energy. I'm down on the floor. I have the 5-year-olds. I'm down on the floor reading the books to them. We're interacting. I'm chasing them around the room. I used to couldn't do any of that. I used to just sit down and be like, don't do that, don't do that. Now I'm like interacting with the kids, and it's awesome. I have energy. I mean, like me and a couple of the participants, we want to get a support letter together and give to Paul and request that, you know, he do something like this in the fall, or do something. We want to keep it going. So, I mean, it's definitely trickling down to everyone, because everybody's thinking about, oh, I can come at 5 o'clock and still be at school on time. So definitely have to say that it's making me a better employee, better person, as well as all the teachers better teachers for sure.